chance.
I don't know
You
what
and me were
happened.
on fire at my wedding.
He thought he was Usher.
Mate, I was
So
fucking...
he did a
I was
knee
do-
slide
I was
in his
doing-
own kitchen.
I was doing knee slides across my kitchen.
Guys, welcome
that's
back
stupid.
to the Making Marks podcast, where we bring the conversations of the studio to you wherever you are in the world. I'm Callum.
I'm Connor.
I'm Patrick.
Not Kevin.
Not Kevin.
Not Kevin.
Kevin's
This
dyed his
time.
hair ginger. Sorry.
Is that we're just interchangeable? Like,
We're just going...
Yeah,
that's
just-
all it would take.
Yeah.
We're just going straight in, mate.
He dyed his hair ginger and slept in a grow bag, and then the.
Oh, you can't...
Oh, Kev, see, no, Kev would be like, nah, I'm same height.
Do you know
I'm same height.
what So I was going through the Making Marks page today, just having a little flick through, and there's a picture where you posted a carousel of the 3 images of you, and both of your names are in capital letters and his is in lowercase.
That's so petty. I probably did that as well as a passive-aggressive... passive-aggressive
Oh, that's so harsh, man.
Small.
And,
Little knees.
Last week, little knees. I walked past him. We said it a few times on air. I walked past him every week. I was, oh, look at your little knees. And he was, oh, what the fuck? He was, I'm
Not
so
happy about
violated. I was like, I just thought you had these little knees were sticking out his ribs.
That's all right. Last week, you fucking asked me if I'm making a micro farm because I'm a micro person.
Yeah. It's growing
He
micro
just
vegetables.
likes to abuse people.
Like,
You will.
what's that game that everyone plays?
Farmville.
Yeah, that's what he really means. That's what he's doing.
Anyway,
He's playing that
so
with single mums on Facebook.
Paddy is on the podcast this week because Kevin is on holiday, or he should have been on holidays. He's having a bit of a week off, a little sabbatical.
Yes.
So we thought we'd get Paddy on as he's the newest member of the Making Marks team.
Yeah.
So excited to get you on board. Looking
Not
forward
excited
to.
for the podcast. A little bit nervous, but it's
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
As soon as you
We're all
just
a
said
bit
that, he goes,
nervous.
oh shit. He was all dead loose. He said, oh
Yeah,
shit, we recorded him. And he went,
Oh, shit. It took me for half an hour to get used to hearing my own voice, and then once I got that,
Yeah, I
then it was
know.
straight in. So.
Yeah, man.
mate, it was just three little dickheads chatting shit on a sofa.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
literally it.
pretty much.
Use it, like I said before you started, you're going to have to take lead on this because I am pretty hungover.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
I'm feeling rough.
Rough's an understatement. Connor, you literally just telling us like, oh yeah, I was fully going to come into work today. You fucking weren't. No, I dropped you off last night, and I was like, he ain't coming
No,
to work
but mate,
tomorrow.
so we got in. What? I was in bed by about 12:30. It wasn't even that late.
Yeah, I
then-
dropped you off about
And I woke up and it just doesn't agree with me anymore. So I woke up about 6, was throwing up, and then I've just been sat on my sofa. I made some toast this morning, and I left. I was looking at it for 2 hours with a glass of water. I couldn't even move to get it. Bumble, the dog, was just staring at the toast for 2 hours, and then I ate this dry bit of toast. And I was in and out of sleep, and then now I'm here. That's
Did you
literally.
sleep with the toast
That is just
It went straight in the bin.
on your chest? Like,
just crumbs everywhere.
But more calories actually making it because I didn't eat it. It just went straight in the bin.
Yeah,
Pointless.
fair enough. Right, so little introduction.
That's about as entertaining as I'm going to be right now.
that's Connor Durney's chat.
Don't worry, we'll get to some entertainment later. This week, I think I want to talk about a few things in the tattoo industry that I've seen recently that it's kind of rubbed me up the wrong way. It kind of makes me just hate this industry. Not hate, that's a strong word.
That's a very strong
That's
word,
a
bro.
very strong word. Not hate.
Why don't you quit?
Yeah, go on then.
Why don't you be a barber?
I'm gonna be a full-time podcaster for our 70
How's that going?
followers.
How's that going? So far, we've just got both our mums. Hopefully, your
Hey.
mum will subscribe.
Yeah.
That's 3 mums.
Do you
That's
reckon
3
your mum would
followers.
subscribe?
I'm sure at some point or another,
Yeah.
there'll be something going on.
She'll love it.
She'll probably leave.
She's probably knocking on the door in a
weird
minute.
comments on there about Connor taking his top off or something.
That's why we're in a jumper, mate.
Yeah, I sent you a video. Did I send it to you as well? The absolute wet wipes that are injecting ink underneath their fingernails.
Yeah, so it was initially started by.
Wait, like an
See,
injection?
I need to be.
Yeah. So have you not seen the videos of this? So they're taking like hypodermic needles under the nail bed. You know, like when you get like a little bit of like a splinter under your nail, and it fucking hurts. They're putting these needles right under the nail bed, injecting the ink into it, so as it like turns underneath the
And it
nail bed
works?
black.
Well, it's not a tattoo. It's not because obviously tattoos aren't. They're within the skin,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
They're in the,
Surely that's just
tattoo
making a
window.
puddle of ink and it's just going to push your nail
Well,
off.
you're putting
Yeah.
it into the bloodstream essentially, aren't you? Really? Like,
Well,
I know
yeah.
it's
I
not-
mean,
know
surely
not
it's
a
gonna.
vein, but
Yeah.
Surely that's just gonna
Your body's
just
going to
pop.
absorb that
You could
quicker.
just
It
push
looks like a bruise. It looks like you've trapped.
Why would you want
Yeah.
that? Just paint your fucking nails, you twat.
It's the extremities, isn't it? So it was. I believe I'm gonna get the name wrong now. So formerly known as Little Swastika,
Yes,
but now is it Lulu?
something like that. Yeah.
And everything has always been like an extreme. So like he removed, I believe it was his ring fingers years ago.
Yeah.
He's had those cut off. Completely tattooed. But
Eyeballs,
It's kind of shit.
got
I
dreadlock.
hate this side of the industry. I can't lie. But I hate again
Hate's
is a strong word.
like,
Hate is a strong word.
Yeah.
I don't like using the word hate.
I
it's
just,
the extreme
I
for
don't
the
understand
sake
this
of
side of it.
extreme.
yeah, that's
it
what I
is.
don't like. It's like they've got to move like the post a bit further away, and they've got to make it a little bit weirder. And every time that we make steps forward in normalizing the industry and tattoos and stuff like that, they're like, nah, let's just make it a little bit weirder.
Do you not think though it's weird that so as a tattooist when years ago it was common that only really tattooists had like their neck, head and hands done.
Yeah.
Then that became the norm. Then it was only really tattooists that had blackouts.
Yep.
Now
No,
that's quite
becoming the
normal.
norm.
You've even got like Lionel Messi's got like a blackout leg.
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah, yeah. He's
Wild.
got like a little segment left out. I believe it's like the number 10 or something.
I did not know that.
So then that becomes normal. And I always feel a little bit weird when tattooists kind of lose that because
Yeah.
it was almost ours and then
Yeah.
it becomes the norm. But you constantly, like you said, you have people that try to level up all the time.
Yeah.
And
I
some
kind
it's
of
just
made-
Well, I'll tell you
pointless.
for starters now, I'm not getting my nose chopped off. I'm not going to get my eyelids. I'm just going to stick to
That'd
something.
take two goes anyway.
That was a low blow, that was.
Oh, it's match.
But just like, do you remember the brutal blackout stuff?
Yeah.
Like making it hurt for the sake of
Yeah,
hurting.
just make. This is what I
No
mean.
technique.
Like they're just trying to take that post, put it a bit further away for this like extremeness to the tattoo industry, just to try and like unnormalize it again. I think certain things should be normalized, but I made a point in one of the previous episodes when we were talking about tattoos in the workplace. You were asking about would you trust a surgeon who was covered in tattoos, and I was saying like, well, no, but it also comes down to like not earning it. I don't like that kind of side of things, but like why should just anybody allowed to be having their face tattooed? It should be part of the lifestyle. And like if you
So
want to be a
only
surgeon,
rappers, gangsters, and tattoo artists. are like
yeah,
face tattoos.
basically.
Is that what we're saying?
But like if you've chose the lifestyle of a surgeon, like why then bitch and moan that you can't have your face tattooed? Like, do you know what I mean? Like
I don't
feel
think
like
it doesn't bother me.
To a degree,
It
I have
doesn't
like
bother me.
mixed feelings on it.
Yeah.
I think if I owned a proper upper class restaurant, say, I wouldn't hire someone front of house who was covered.
No,
But
yeah,
if, you,
same.
if you also had a
That's
cool
because-
little like Asian fusion fucking
Very
place.
specific.
No, Joe, it's like a cool little. I'm trying it. I'm
You mean-
trying
you mean
it.
it- like I
Purely
get what you mean.
just be that thing of, if you're trying to cater to certain markets, people with tattoos don't care if someone has them or doesn't. But people without them who don't like them don't like them.
Yeah,
So then
yeah.
you cater for everyone if you avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you niche down and like Connor said, like if you had like an Asian fusion and you had people with like,
what it could-
Asian tattoos,
be
you
a
know, like
fucking chip
Asian
shop,
based
mate, I don't know,
tattoos.
just
And,
first
like, if you want to niche down like that and that's your thing, then sound. But I get what you're saying. I posed the question to you: if the black alien came in,
I don't know.
Well, look, Greg's
Oh.
like,
It's kind of what I fancy right now. To be fair, I might
what it
go.
is, you
I
put it on the
might,
brain.
I might run over to Tequila and Squid afterwards.
but if the black alien came in to do your heart surgery, I think you'd get up and fucking run. Like you would.
Well,
not
you probably
trust
wouldn't see him, mate, because you're going to be
you-
knocked out.
Well, yeah, there is that.
It
But
depends as well, don't it? Because you've got, I tend to find as well, when you're around tattoos loads, I don't really. So like Dan Malloy
Don't
that
see 'em.
did my back,
no.
like he's incredible, but his face, he's got a lot on his face, but you don't really see them. Like I don't really pay attention.
So we
to
we
Yeah.
said this when Callum first started to say, because I've known him without face tattoos. Even with you, you've had a few done on your head since. I've done a couple of them.
Yeah.
But because I've not known him any different, especially when he come in, I noticed him.
Well,
I never look up.
so-
What do you keep laughing at me for?
No. First time I ever
Always
came
say
in,
egg specially.
like,
I noticed it on like
Sorry, I've got.
every podcast.
Sorry,
It just made me
I've got
laugh.
a denture in me.
Right.
can't
I
speak
know, I
properly.
know.
so let's just start from the beginning.
Oi, get Kev
First
back in here,
time-
mate. I'm fucking sick of him already. He ain't even fucking started yet. Sick to death of this cunt.
First time I came down to have a chat with you, I walked in and you went, fucking hell, you've got a lot of face tattoos. Like, I was like, okay, yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so
That was
take
the
back
first
everything I
thing you
just said.
said.
Yeah, I do know some.
But like now you're like, oh, I forget you've even got them.
Yeah.
So
do
I
you know
don't
what I mean?
think I'm because I've met people who are covered like
Yeah.
every. I don't think I've got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
But then, say if you're in the gym getting changed or something.
So we
I
have-
always find it weird that people feel the need to comment on you when you're naked.
Do you know what's weird? Do you know when people come up to me and like, mate, grab you? I'm like, oh, I like that. I mean, you're like, happens to me in Tesco and shit. People come and grab my arms. Like, don't fuck.
When
What are
I've
you
been
doing,
with
I've had
man?
people like pull my
Like,
t-shirt
go on,
down to
Karen.
look at
in
my
the
tattoos.
Caribbean and stuff, I've had people rub
Yeah.
my black arm
Yeah.
as if it's going
Weird.
to come off. Like,
Yeah, as if you just like dipped it in.
yeah, and obviously they can't, like there's a language barrier, so
Yeah,
they can't
it's
ask, so
wild.
they just immediately.
Yeah.
But now, so we have a debate in here, me, Callum, and Kev, about who's got the most tattoos, and I think Paddy's just walked in and pissed all over it.
Yeah, that's fine.
be
I'm
honest.
cool with that as long
Paddy's
as it's not
got
Kev.
Paddy's got tattoos everywhere. He's got gaps still, like we all have, but he's the most covered by a mile, I think.
Kev like got his torso done and went, yeah, I'm just covered. I'm
Kev's
like,
got-
dude, get your fucking legs out.
Should we just slack Kev off for an hour?
Yeah.
I've got a lot.
It would only take
Fuck
about
you,
an
Kev,
hour
have
to
a
do
week
his
off, you
torso,
prick.
wouldn't it?
That's why we got it done in 2 weeks.
One session.
But no, Kev's he needs his legs doing and shit because he just got the top off.
Yeah, he's
But that's
like,
when he.
bare
That's when he. I said, when I
Do you
walked
reckon
past, I
it'll
called him
distort
little
when he
knees.
grows, like,
When I called him little knees, he just he literally just cut
He
holes
had,
in
like,
his thing,
holes in
and
his-
he just tattooed both his knees.
just because he had holes in his jeans, he tattooed his knees. That's the only tattoo he's got
I
on his
find
legs.
it weird though when you have the opposite, when people say they get a chest piece or they get their knee done, and then all of a sudden they're wearing like low cut tops, or
Yeah,
every
yeah.
pair of jeans has a rip on that
Got-
one knee.
just
and,
to show it off, yeah.
Yeah.
So, right, yeah, but I just wanted to talk about the fact that the industry gets a bit weird sometimes, and I knew that Paddy
See, I-
would appreciate that conversation.
I'm a little bit easier with the weird side because I feel it upsets me a little bit that it's no longer a subculture. Like when I first started, it was kind of that weird, and there's now like a huge movement for like acceptance of different people, which is great. But the one thing I feel like they're missing is that, yeah, you always had individuals who had certain points of view, but tattooing was always widely accepted. Like there was loads of very strange, obscure, different people that did tattooing, and it was almost like this bracket that accepts everyone. And then now it's just mainstream now, isn't it? And it's not, and then that's why I feel like it's slowed down a little bit as an industry because you don't do what your parents do because it's not cool. And most people
there's a definite shift from
Like
heavily
when we were
tattooed
younger.
to like, I just want these bangers and stuff. But I'm also seeing it come back round again. Like
and it will,
I'm
it
seeing
will
like these like
always.
18-year-olds coming
I don't
through.
mind.
and
I
they're
like doing
solid
little
stuff.
small ones, but it's also when you need to commit to the gaps, man. And then they come in like, I'm thinking about getting my gaps done eventually. I was like, why the fuck didn't you get something bigger? You build up a whole series of tiny little ones, and then what do you want me to do with gaps?
Foresight, man. Like it's difficult, isn't it? But
Uh-huh.
I definitely, I don't know if you did the same. Like because I got covered so early, if I'd have thought about what I was doing, then
Yeah.
it would have probably been very different. But
100%.
Yeah, we're all going through that though. We're all getting.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
trying
mean?
to
You're
get stuff
reworking one of my
sorted
arms. He's
out,
getting his arms
yeah.
back tight. You've had arms back tight. We all don't like what we've got on our arms. We're all getting them changed. It's part of developing as a person as you're getting older. Your styles change, tattoos change, they fade.
I feel like you have to be a little bit flippant if you're going to
Yeah.
get totally covered as well. If you're
Yeah.
someone who's
Yeah,
really worried about you personally, like
yeah.
your
But I
appearance.
like the look of. I don't know if it's just the tattooist thing where I like the look of like blastovers. I think they look cool.
Yeah.
I like layers of tattoos.
Tattoos, yeah.
I think it looks cool. I don't think everyone can
That's-
rock
I
that look.
think it's
But
that thing as well, though. When you're so indulged in the industry,
Yeah.
like we were on about earlier on, with not really getting thrown
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
face
yeah.
tattoos. When you have layers to the everyday person, it will just look like a bit of a mess. But
Mm-hmm.
you think it looks
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Try not
Right,
to
should we?
Yeah.
Should we? So
Move
this
on
week,
to the next segment.
yeah. So there was a Brazilian influencer died, didn't he?
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
His name was
Sorry.
Ricardo. So he so one of these dudes where they put him to sleep and they're anesthetic, and then they have loads 6, 5, 12. I don't know how many fucking tattoo artists just fucking tattoo them all at once to get like full backs and loads of coverage. And he's obviously died before he started getting tattooed.
It's always this is like when you have an operation, because you have to have an operation, you have to sign a form. There's
100%.
always
Yeah.
a risk of like dying under general
Yeah.
can't speak general anaesthetic.
You go for a nose job, you have to sign.
Yeah, that's it. It can happen, and it does happen.
It's been clickbait
But the
for
difference
why-
is when you're
for why it's
having
a tattoo
like
related.
heart surgery, because you will die if you don't have it.
Yeah.
The risk of dying is a little, but I mean, it's awful what's happening.
So that was my opinion as well. So I was like, yeah, they're clickbaiting it, and it's not the tattoo. The tattoo's not killed him; it's the anaesthetic. Yeah, unfortunately, do you know what I mean? It's like he was.
It'd be a bit worrying if it was the tattoo.
Yeah, but that's how it's worded. That's what people are clicking on it.
That's kind of the
uneducated.
issue that I have with it is that they have worded it as man dies getting a tattoo,
Yeah, that's all I've been
and they
seeing.
haven't worded
Connor nearly
it.
had that.
Man dies under.
I've nearly died every tattoo I've had, mate. To be honest with you.
Oh, I'm on
I
about
thought you meant Kyle, but yeah.
Oh yeah, died on the bed.
Yeah,
Died on the bed.
on the bed, on the
Fucking
bed.
dickhead, isn't it?
Yeah, so like my resentment with it is the fact that they're making it out to do with the tattoo. And you made the point of, well, you don't have to go on the general anaesthetic.
So
for
my
the
thing was,
tattoo,
yeah. So
and
Joe, if like you go get a boob job or a nose job or any kind of cosmetic surgery, yes, they're not life or death because it's still cosmetic, same as tattoos are. It's a luxury thing, really, to do.
Yeah.
But with a nose job, you can't get a nose job unless it's like
No, but
a
this was my point.
non-surgical
In order
one
to
without
take-
going under.
To take that risk.
But you can
for
get a
something-
tattoo without getting put under.
That's what I was
So
saying
is it
earlier.
worth just? I reckon
But-
it should just be stopped regardless. I don't think.
Yeah, but I have a problem
Yeah.
with numbing cream as well.
I made the argument of like, you don't have to have a boob job. You don't have to have a nose job. You don't have to have a facelift.
No, and
you
I
don't have to. That's
understand
not
that
life
people
risking
want
either.
things.
You know. So
But
do I
it's-
agree with putting people to sleep for a tattoo? No, just
I
man the
also
fuck up
believe
and
it's
do
a
it.
bit of an elitist fad as well. It's this thing
yeah.
of I can afford.
I
to
can
do
afford it.
this.
So I'm
But
gonna
it's,
do it.
but it's also things with like these celebrities and stuff who are getting them because a lot of them say if it's like a singer or an artist and they're going on tour, they want to get it done ready for that date. They haven't got
Yeah,
time
just
to
quick.
keep flying over because they're on sort of different tour dates. So I understand that from a time crunch and they can afford to do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
is
but
it fucking worth the risk?
You know this thing of again that it's this new age thing of instant gratification. Like if you haven't got time to do it,
Don't do it.
You ain't got time to do it.
Yeah.
You don't
And it's also
need
that
this-
thing like with tattooing, like where it was so wrong with just getting in a few different sessions and earning it. And actually, because it's like, I'm genuinely yet to see, I've seen some good artists who are tattooing people under anaesthetic, but I'm yet to see a really impressive piece, which I think's like, fucking hell, that was worth going under for.
Yeah.
I've not seen
They're
anything.
always shit, and I've never seen a healed one. Like
No, yeah,
you're on the.
see how it is, mate.
They are though. Come on.
I've been telling Paddy
Like-
to fucking watch what he's saying, and you're like, yeah, they're all shit. No, but genuinely, like, you're getting 6 people working on your back, and they're getting it done in fucking record time, but
They're doing it in an hour, but then it just.
am I
looks
seeing
like-
anything what I'm impressed with?
Yeah.
Where's the phenomenal artist doing these really sick tattoos
I
under
always think
anaesthetic?
as well,
I ain't seen it.
understand because in theory, the idea of a customer not moving a muscle sounds good.
Yeah.
But
It's a dead
then-
weight. Imagine trying to flip the arm round.
Just
Yeah.
flop, mate.
Yeah.
There's no. I can't get you to round your
No.
shoulder. I can't.
So that's
get
what I mean.
you
We don't
to-
ever get like the back done, the leg done, arm done, and there's like loads of people on them. You can't. You're just stationary on
So,
that
like with
one
the
area.
back, I mean, there's not many people that like doing it because it's a very vulnerable position. But when you're doing like that middle area of the back towards the bottom, child's pose is like the best thing to get someone to do because it tightens all the skin.
Yeah.
They can't move. You can't sit them up. You can't like. Sorry, you can't sit. You can't sit them up. You can't do anything in order to make your life easier. They're sat there and you get it done. You know.
Yeah, my guy yesterday, I was tattooing that area of his back. He was not having fun.
He didn't enjoy it at all.
He was not having fun. I fucking when you were tattooing my back, he did 5 minutes in the middle of my back, and I went, nope, not today. So then
The needle's still in. He just stood up. He was like,
Just go by.
It's
Yeah.
like the worst.
and he
client
done
ever.
making marks down my over my nipple there, and it goes over half my nipple. So I'm trading to get my back tattooed for this fucking half my nipple tattooed. It was wrong. So when we first did this, we were asking loads of questions about what like customers frequently ask you, and I know for a fact you get the same ones that we do. Or like,
It's like a universal thing. Isn't it?
so do you need to draw to tattoo? Do you have you ever?
The answer to that is no. Like,
You don't need to
even
draw
have
to
be
make
good
a
at it.
career out of it. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
No, you don't even have to be good at it.
So
at
I
all.
thought it'd be good because obviously this is your first time doing this. To ask you some stupid questions. But they're not even fucking stupid. They're quite good questions. I'm just interested to see
I
what
feel
you
like I
say
need
about.
to settle back into it. I'm a bit nervous again.
Don't be nervous. It's only me, mate. Not nervous, mate. You just drew a horrible picture of me. Right. Have you ever had to refuse a tattoo?
I haven't had to. I have refused one when I was a lot younger. It was so like raised Catholic. I'm not practicing Catholic, but I feel like when you're raised something, it's kind of ingrained in you. And someone wanted, so it wasn't like they just wanted like a pentagram. They wanted like satanic stuff. Right. And at the time, I just wasn't comfortable with it. No, I don't. Depending on the vibe the person give me, it would depend.
Yeah,
Like,
depending on the
but-
reason. Yeah.
But yeah, she just wanted like really heavy, like proper satanic stuff, and I just wasn't comfortable with it.
I don't think I'd be comfortable doing that shit in general, to be honest. Depending on who it's on and what it is.
No, I've done Baphomet before.
Yeah, see, I don't think I
you know, and-
like artistically, I could do like quite a cool
Yeah.
Baphomet, but
What is that?
That's
Baphomet
the,
is
you know, the goat god.
Oh,
devil
yeah, I've
type
seen
thing.
some.
the whole. I'm not going to do
Who's that?
hand symbols, but yeah, I don't know why I went.
Why? Who's that?
I'll end up there with Beyonce and Jay-Z getting.
Yeah,
involved.
yeah, be careful.
Who's that dude who's oh fucking hell, what's his name? Does them big back pieces to the horses and does like
Matt Curzon.
no, he does his own photo shoots to go with his own references. Does the whole backs and he's fucking really good. He's done something.
The only
like that.
tattooist that
Matt
tattoos
Jordan?
backs. Like that narrows it
He-
down.
Mate, I'm
He
really-
does back pieces like
He
he
did
does
the
sleeves.
Have you not seen
really
the
trying.
one where it's like the people are on the ship and he's
Yeah.
basically got a bunch of people. He's
Did he do
posed
the
them.
famous picture of the guy on the girder on the back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jumping off the girder.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
what's
know
his
I can't
name?
remember
His name.
There's too many good artists now. This is it.
Yeah.
I remember back
He's
in
phenomenal,
the
though.
day, you only need to
Three
know
people.
Maybe, yeah,
This dude
10
did one the
max.
other day and he did this. It was all these crocodiles and it was like we did all the waves and stuff and it's fucking really good. It's really good.
It hurts me sometimes going on Instagram.
Anyway, what have we
because
got
there's
onto
so many
this?
people that are too good.
Anyway, back to what I was fucking saying. Right, another question. You've answered that question. Have you ever fucked up a tattoo? Be honest. I've fucked up a couple. Like years ago, like spelling mistakes. Some weren't my fault.
There's one, man. There's one, and I have obviously, you know, you don't really want to start disclosing. Yeah, there was one.
You ain't got to say who it's on or what.
I'll be honest. I can't even remember who it was on, but I remember. So it was free-handed script, and I definitely missed. I think it might have been maybe a double S, and I missed an S out. Realised whilst I was doing it.
Yeah.
Tried to kind of squeeze it in. She definitely noticed.
Yeah.
Then it looked obvious that I'd squeezed it in. This is this is early. I was an apprentice at the time.
Yeah.
And then thought like, oh, I'll disguise it with like script. Like let's add fucking loads of swirls.
Yeah.
She definitely knew.
Mate,
she didn't say anything.
I did exactly
but
the
I
same
felt
thing.
awful, man. Like
I
really
free-handed script on. Like, there's like 3 or 4 lines very early into it as well. I was only tattooing like a fucking couple of months.
I do now. Like you could ask me to write the word and I'd panic about how it was
Yeah,
spelled.
mate, you don't do it again, man, do you? You don't fuck up a few times like that. But I put an extra R in father.
As if you just made me admit that.
Except, mate, mine said fater. Fater.
So it was Joe.
Yeah, fater. But no one noticed. Because obviously how you do the R's.
Oh, you told me about this before, and then you called him. And, yeah, but at least you got to fix yours.
Yeah, well, no, we didn't fix it. Because the ladies didn't take it off. You can't really notice it too much. And he messaged me like last year or something saying no one's ever noticed it. I think him a free tattoo. I did like a free portrait of his dog on him. He was cool
Oh,
about it.
tell a lie. There's another one. So, no, this one's not my fault. So you know,
That's what they all say.
I've just thought of another one as well.
Oh, so
Whoa,
fuck
so wait, you're gonna sack me after this? No. So T,
This one was last week.
my close mate T that used to live with me. So we did a Spanish prayer on his arm, but T's handwriting isn't great, and obviously it's in Spanish. So I was drawing the script from his little piece of paper that he'd written it down on, and there's like one letter that I think he did a swirl at the start of a letter, so I've added an E. You know, as in it would have been like S.
Yeah.
So it sounded and looked right in Spanish.
If you
But
fucked up rocking on.
we've covered that up with like just a little leaf, so that's fine. And then the other one wasn't my fault. So a guy come in and wanted his kid's date of births, and then his wife stormed in the shop the next day with him and was like slagging me off, like, "Oh, you've done it wrong." And luckily, I still had the post-it note that he'd written, and it was him that had got it wrong, not me.
So he got his own kid's date of birth wrong.
Yeah, we had a
that
similar
was,
one.
that was
man.
a full-on domestic in the shop, man. She was not happy.
Yeah, we had a similar one. This guy came in. We had a guy in the studio notorious for spelling shit wrong, and
How do you get notorious for that?
because he kept fucking doing it,
Just like everyone
all the
knew, "Oh,
time.
don't
It's
ask me to
infamous
spell,
for
mate."
fucking shit.
It got to the
spelling.
point where he was just
Have you
told,
had a
"Do
text
not
message
do
off him?
text." Anyway, this guy came in. He fucking got this kid's name done on him. Wife rings up, fuming. "You spelt my kid's name wrong." Sam's like, "No, I haven't. They come in, the wife and the husband, and he's like, hang on. He roots through his bin. He's going through his fucking yellow bin.
That's what I had to do. With the
Pulls the paper out, and goes, he wrote it down. She just looks at his wife. She just looks at her husband and goes, "You fucking idiot."
Oh, it was way worse. She went absolutely mental. And everyone's getting full shop.
What's that noise?
Is it a motorbike or a car or something? Yeah.
Car, it's fucking annoying.
Now you know how people feel when you drive your Mustang around.
It's a sensitive subject, man. I ain't know nothing back about this week. I need to ring them. Yeah. Hopefully get it back soon.
Anyway, next question.
Next question. Right, I've got 2 more. Then we need to move on. If you could tattoo any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you do it on?
Who would it be and what would I do? Lane Staley.
You did this round on me, but you throw his fucking names at me. I swear, like
I told you about Lane
it
Staley.
was like, oh yeah, remember Peter and the Three Rabbits? I was like, no, mate, I've never heard of that band. You come out with these random words.
Lane Staley's the lead singer of the former lead singer of Alice in Chains. He's obviously
Again, I'm where the fuck am I living? Do you know who they are?
Yeah, he definitely knows.
I know who Alice in Chains is. Yeah.
You could
I
just
played
be
you
agreeing.
them the other day when I was round yours.
You played a lot of stuff the other day.
Yeah, we had Natasha Bedingfield on and everything.
Oh, we were dancing in the kitchen when I made cocktails. And remember this video and I'll put
Have you seen? Has he sent you the video?
It's so funny.
I
mate.
felt my back the next day. I didn't have to watch it.
We'll put a little snippet in this.
Oh, brilliant.
We've got to.
We've got to.
Because the way that fucking
I don't
the remote
dance.
bounces back on.
So I don't dance. Yeah, I know. I just never dance. But for some reason, we were just dancing in my kitchen.
Dude, he wouldn't even dance. Do you remember I was trying to drag him at your wedding?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know
You
what
and me were on
happened.
fire at
He,
my wedding.
he thought he was Usher.
Mate, I was
He
fucking.
did a knee slide in his own kitchen.
I was doing knee slides across my kitchen, and then and me and Paddy were dancing, and he leant on me, and he thought I was there, and he leant, and he fell over out the door, and the remote like comically threw
I'm
me
just
out.
hoping that's not foresight for like what's to come here. Like I try and
I
lean on
hope
him
it
and he
is.
just disappears.
You like that word today, don't you?
Also, finishing the question you asked me before you really interrupted. So Lane Staley, but I don't know what I'd do on him because I don't know what he'd want.
So you're gonna tattoo somebody who
Just 'cause
nobody
he's
knows
one
of,
he's
and you
like
wouldn't know what
he's
you're doing.
like one of my favourite musicians.
Okay.
And I feel like if I said Eddie Vedder, it's kind of boring because he's still alive.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's even got any tattoos.
I don't think he has. No. Do you know who I think would be a cool one? Like, like celebrity one to do, which I think is a bit niche and only tattoos would do it. Someone like Sailor Jerry.
Yeah.
That'd be
Norman
cool.
Collins, man, would be cool as fuck. Like,
How cool would that be?
I don't even think
So
he'd talk to us though.
Well, no. He'd look at us
I'd like
"Duh."
to think I would be
He'd like-
that bracket that he would like, but he probably wouldn't.
We said that about Yellowstone
Yeah,
and Rip,
about
that
Rip.
character. and-
Even this, he'd hate this.
yeah, but I
Although
suppose
he did have a
it's for
radio
sad
show.
reality, isn't it?
He did have a radio show, so he wasn't Sailor Jerry on the radio show. But
No.
So last question. So obviously, like I mentioned when I posted you today, you pretty much do everything and anything. So his black and grey is insane, his neo's insane, his colours insane, everything. He's fucking talented, though, cunt. Annoyingly talented. But what would be your favourite thing to tattoo? If it's a style, what would be your favourite thing?
So I say this quite a lot to people. The biggest thing for me is the client, I think. I could be doing a design that I don't like at all, and if I get along with the client, then it'll go great. But likewise, if I was doing something that I thought was great, and I didn't get along with the client, say there was a personality clash or whatever, it makes it difficult. Mm-hmm. But bar that, if I'm going to just actually answer the question, which I just should have done.
That's such a loaded answer. It's such a Callum thing to say that was as well.
I can't wait to work with Paddy.
I think just my artwork, I kind of get a little bit sore about the fact that it fits into the neo bracket because it kind of frustrates me a little bit because it's not intentionally neo. I think it used to be. I used to try and make sure that it fitted into that bracket.
You've got like a hybrid of styles going on with it. I think it's just how you draw.
Having like a graffiti base, and then I used to draw a lot of like comic book stuff when I was a kid. So that hard line stuff almost tied in with realism with hard lines. And then I love like Art Nouveau, so like Alphonse Mucha and stuff, and then like Norman Rockwell, all this like graphic art. So then when it goes into tattooing, and lines are so important, in order to keep things together sometimes, whether they're in grey or whatever, it kind of ends up fitting into that neo niche, but it kind of annoys me.
I know what you mean. So when I put a post about you today, I put Neo on, man. I was like, Is it? Because obviously I was doing a post for your
Some
work.
of it really, like that snake. The second
snake,
picture,
that's why I put it there.
That's very neat.
That's why I put
like,
it there, because I put in the caption as well about it.
But that was carrying on a sleeve that I'd started ages ago when I
Snake's
was
clean as
deliberately
fuck.
trying to fit into that Neo bracket. So,
I love the in
so like
between us how
Mason's
you did.
back.
Yeah.
Mason's back
Yeah.
that's just how I draw.
Oh, Mason's back's going to be so
Do you know
good.
what I
Hey,
mean?
it's going to be sick. I think we should just
Cowboy.
call it Paddy Fusion.
Paddy Fusion.
Paddy
Paddy
fusion.
Fusion.
Yeah,
Just a
do
fusion
that.
of everything.
Like word fusion today, don't we?
That's
Yeah.
kind of the other thing as well that I like is because I was forced to delve into everything because I started in a street shop, so it was you do what comes through the door. We had loads of Jenny Clark Flash we used to have to do, so then you get forced to do things like Japanese and realism and like geometric and all the rest of it. But you end up taking little bits from each thing, and I feel like you miss out on that if you do an apprenticeship saying you jump straight into your own style. You can kind of miss out a little bit on stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that you're not fully capable of doing that.
Oh,
it's
mate,
just
I
that
was stubborn. I was stubborn. I knew what I wanted to do. I enjoyed doing that, and I
was the
didn't
same as well,
dabble
but
in
it was
anything else.
forced. It was forced.
Like, I've
upon
done
me.
bits of colour. I've dabbled in different styles, but I wouldn't say I'm confident. It's fucking cabbage.
That's why I think
wouldn't say I'm
Japanese,
confident at
for
doing
apprentices,
full colour.
Japanese is like I hated drawing, but it has every.
So my thing is, I've been fortunate enough that I've become busy off doing what I enjoy
do.
doing. So I've just kind of ran with it. If I ever wasn't, then I'd dabble in doing something else. And I've always thought about it, but if I was gonna do like realism, I'd do a colour. I'd do like colour realism.
Yeah.
But then it's just like the fucking thought of having all these different inks out, and I'm so messy as it is with spilling shit. I could not deal with it, mate. It would ruin my head. I use like 5 different setups, and that is it. Of
Put
inks.
him in like a little hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Oh, Kev, the other day in here, I was up before.
Oh,
These star trays we use with Mayo tables, they disconnect at the top. We've got their
Yeah, I
magnetized.
found that out the hard way.
Oh my god, mate, Kev I don't know
he
what
just,
he did.
he just stood up and
He
knocked
stood
his
up,
tray over.
the whole thing just went in slow motion. Up the bag, up the
Across the
guitar. Bro, I've done it once over there as well.
And that dirty water, like, is
Mate, it just
makes me feel a bit sick.
people don't
when
get
it gets
tattooing.
spilled.
It's so like
It's designed to be permanent,
yeah.
so it's
But
fucking hard
what's
to
the word
clean
I'm
up.
looking for?
Viscous.
Viscosity of the inks, very thick.
Yeah.
I'm digging. I'm really trying
Digging.
to
Yeah,
make my brain work
I'm-
today. That was a
it's
good.
No,
one.
I'm impressed. That was
Yeah,
good.
Thanks. I don't
You
have
didn't
to spell it.
mispronounce it either.
It
Especially.
just took me.
especially.
Well, that's because me denture. Right, so let's move on because it's not the Paddy show.
Yeah. Next segment. So, previously we have been doing Callum's Curiosities, which Connor loves. But this week we're going to do more Callum's Adventures.
No, I think Callum's just forgot to bring it in.
I mean,
Did you forget?
no.
You definitely.
No, this was specifically...
He forgot.
Don't
to bring it in.
try and
He's
snake
got
me
a.
like
He's got a
this.
fucking bunch of
He's
mad
got
cool
a
shit.
little
over- he-
ace up his sleeve.
I've
mate.
got
That's
a
what he's
bunch of
got.
mad shit here I could crack out if I really wanted to.
No, so I think it's come from last night. The reason why
Yeah.
we're hungover is because we went.
Did you just
to-
say we? Oh
Trying
yeah,
to
we're
sign
we're
The reason
hungover.
why I'm hungover is because Callum dragged me to his gig last night, and we had a really good time. And Callum
Dragged.
forced me to drink because he was driving, and one of us had to take one for the team. So it's all Callum's fault,
Right. No,
more or less.
you're full of shit.
So if you've not noticed already, Callum is merched off his nut today. So that's where we were last night. And
Callum likes to take
what's
the jumper off.
what's really funny I didn't realise he was going to wear. I don't even remember buying it.
You saw mine. I went,
I got a cap as well.
You saw mine and you went, I'm going to fucking get one of them. You just ran over and went and got it.
Mate, I woke up this morning, there was just clothes all over my house. I thought I lost my watch. I don't know what happened.
So, if you don't know the band Brothers Osborne, get to know them. They're a sick country band. If you like country music, they're fantastic.
They were
It's a
sick,
duo of brothers, and they're fantastic. I reached out to John. I reached out to like the band in general, but I reached out to John and said, "Look, if you're about, come and get tattooed. I'd love to tattoo you. I love your music." And he did. He came through. Did a little banger on his neck, which was cool.
Really
Fucking-
nice guy. He's massive
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
They both are like 6'4". I know I'm
Which just
6'4",
makes
but
me look fucking tiny.
it's really weird seeing somebody when I'm looking eyeline with them, and I'm like, "Fuck, you're big." And I realise,
Yeah.
You
oh
have said it
shit.
when you have to look up.
Yeah, and I'm
That's why I
like,
don't like talking to you. Like,
yeah, I'm like, fuck, I didn't realise. I was like, oh shit, we're the same height.
It is bizarre.
But yeah, we're
Yeah.
really nice guys.
He was a really nice guy,
guys.
but he left his glasses and his necklace here. So I was like, I'm panicking trying to get them to him because he's from America, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ship them back to him. And he had offered to sort of for us to go to the gig and stuff like that, but with my wife working and stuff, I just wasn't sure. But she was cool with it, so we went. I got to your house, and the first thing you did was take the monster out of my hand and chuck a fucking ton of tequila in it. But I made him drink.
It was a bad idea. It was rank. And then I stopped off to get some cigarettes because fucking I did. And then
I've got a bone to pick with you.
And I got some other drinks.
I got a bone to pick with you about this. I'm on my way to work this morning, and I'm fucking really, really fucking thirsty. I was like, there's a monster come there. Pick it up. Went like that.
I'll be honest, I'm judging
drank it.
I'm
Got
judging you
fucking
even for
a
drinking
lot of tequila in it.
Day-old monster itself.
Mate,
Right.
So I was so thirsty, and it is a drink in my car. So I'm like, I picked it up and I was like, yeah, sick. There's a drink there. I just need to wet my whistle.
Yeah.
I fucking threw it back.
Imagine if there's like backwash and like little bits of
Connor,
bogies in there. What? Imagine if I spat in it.
Why are you doing that?
Because I know that you can't even say the word bogey around him without gagging.
Right.
Imagine if I spat in it to like get a bit of phlegm up and then you've necked it back.
Yeah, do you know
You're
what?
chewing on it.
I'd rather that than the fucking tequila at 7 o'clock this morning that I ended up drinking.
You're chewing on like a bit of...
Stop now, because it's disgusting.
I'm just only saying.
You wait till you see the next picture I'll draw you.
But yeah, so last night was cool. Last night was really cool.
Yeah, they are amazing live.
Yeah.
Live. And then we were lucky enough to be able to join them in the tour bus afterwards, and they were plying you with drinks there as well. I drank water because I'm sensible. That's why I'm not hungover.
I'm not sure what, but we had some fans waiting for the tour bus, and I went outside for a cigarette. And they were like,
lied to
the
them.
brothers in there, I go, nah, mate, we've got the train. And I was like, why have I just said that? And then TJ come out, the lead singer, and he goes, what? And he looked at me because they told him I said that, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I don't have a clue what I said.
Just trying to get involved. Like.
I thought they would have been annoyed that they were trying to. I don't know.
No, I get
was
it.
trying to help him
Some
out.
people are more sociable than you.
It's not your place to say, like.
I felt like a bit of a dick.
It's not your place to say, yeah, like, I'll go and get them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I just
we
kind
would
of.
guess.
Oh, that's what you were saying. I thought you meant it was not your place to say, like, just getting involved in it.
Yeah,
just shut
stay in
up.
your lane,
You
bitch.
stay over there,
So-
mate, all right?
Funny little bit on the tour bus. So we're just chatting away with them and stuff like that. And like obviously I've got this cap, which is Brothers Osborne cap, and I got the t-shirt. You saw the t-shirt and you were like, oh, I'm gonna go and get one of those. And I hadn't actually got the cap at this point. So I went up to the merch stand with you and I was like, oh, that cap's actually sick. And you were like, oh yeah, I'll get that one. And you're on the tour bus and you're talking to the brothers and you're like, yeah, we've got all your merch, Like, and I'm there like, that's not their cap.
I know what
That's the cap. That's the cap of the support band. And you're like, yeah, I've got all your merch.
So I woke up this morning. It says something on it, and I was like,
Yeah, it's the name of the guy that was supporting them.
I did wonder what it was.
And then
Showing support. Like,
They were like, oh yeah, you got one of them ones, sick. And I went, but I woke up this morning. I thought it must have been like something I missed out. I don't know.
No.
It's got like a tractor on it.
yeah, so you're there going like, yeah, I really.
And I remember I bent over fucking peaks. I seen Post Malone doing a video, and he's bent his peak like to like a point like that. So I was like, yeah, I was grabbing one of Cam's caps. I woke up and I'm like, I fucked up his cap.
Anyway, so he's done that with the hat. And then you get in the t-shirt and you're like, oh yeah, this is my favourite song, the One More Drink song. And the brothers are looking at you like, they're looking at each other like, what?
Why are you telling me this?
What? You're going on about this One More Drink song. You turn it round to the lyrics and I was like, stay a little longer.
Could there be a fear on it?
And you could see.
Why would you tell me this now? Like,
to be honest, they were
laughing.
laughing about it. Like
He could have
you could
pre-warned
tell.
you, couldn't he?
You did say to them.
I hate hearing shit you go up to not before. It's
Vile.
fucking rank.
In your
mate.
defence, right, you did say to them, like, look, I've only known you for like
I was on it as soon as I went on there. I goes, Callum showed me a few weeks ago.
Callum showed you to me,
Yeah.
and I love what I've
But
seen.
I also did go on afterwards.
you know.
Like, boys, you just killed it because they were fucking sick.
Yeah, and they did, and that was completely honest. They really appreciated it.
I heard like this little riff they were doing half of the gig, and it was just and it was like I said to Callum, it sounds like reggae. And they started playing Three Little Birds, Bob Marley, and they
good.
put it into their
You got it
song,
right.
and it was sick.
You
So,
got that right.
so I remembered that to him. So I remembered someone else's song.
No, absolutely.
And then I can't remember what I said, but I remember I remember TJ did look at me a few times and like, what's he on about? I think I was more drunk than I thought it was.
You're
last
very
night.
excited when you're drunk.
To be
as well.
fair, I don't think we really ate yesterday.
No.
and then like I went home, ate a small meal, and then went out. If I'd have been like drinking,
I had a
I'd have been
protein shake with
absolutely
some
messed
cream of
up.
Ross in it before I left.
So yeah, like Brothers Osborne, wicked
Fucking
band.
beer fear, man. Like you could have like not said spat, or you could have like told me tomorrow because there's nothing worse than being hungover and hearing what you're getting up
It
to.
makes for really good content, Connor. Like,
So what? Just me being a fucking drunk twat.
Just
It's
nah.
not-
like you weren't like honestly, like we composed
You're never
ourselves
a
really
twat.
well.
You're always lovely.
Yeah.
It's just
You're really lovely.
you like when you're
like
like
overly
Labrador off the
lovely.
leash.
Like,
I remember trying his John's cowboy hat on. He goes, I've got a big head. And then I was like, man, I bet mine's bigger. And he put his hat on my head, and it was the most uncomfortable fucking thing. He just like kind of was like just a bit of brick just hit my head, and he didn't fit. And he goes, "Fucking hell, you've got a big head." I was like,
you're
"Cheers,
still in
mate."
TJ's boots as well.
Oh yeah, I put TJ's crocodile boots on.
Like that are made for him.
They were fucking good. I mean, he goes, yeah, squeeze it on. I went, oh, I want to fucking squeeze him. His fucking really expensive a crocodile skin boot. Pulled it on. I mean, I had one arm, and he went, yeah, take it off. I went, sound. I was thinking,
He's pulling it off of Connor's
just giving
foot.
you a little side quest to see if you do it. Yeah, try my hard. Try
yeah,
my boot on.
you want to trade my Clarks? You can have my Clarks, like these crocodile boots.
But yeah, no,
They were good
overall,
boots. They were sick
night.
boots.
Oh yeah, sick boots. They were made by the same person who makes Post Malone's boots.
Yeah,
Things like
that's
that will
cool.
last
Cool.
forever, though, won't they?
Yeah, they were sick.
crocodile leather. It's
They were cool, man.
indestructible.
But no, that's the first time we've seen them live, and they were fucking good. First time I've seen like country music live like that,
Yeah.
and it was fucking good.
So
man.
good.
It was so good.
They sounded fantastic. The voices were phenomenal. It's not one of these overly.
They're really nice people as well. More to a point, like they were
Super
really friendly. But like, 'cause it's like we only met them yesterday, and we had a few drinks from before and after. We didn't go too far. It was cool.
I got
Nice
along
interaction.
with John in here so well. Like we were laughing.
What are you
vibing.
laughing at now, mate?
You said didn't go too far. You're ruined. You're in pieces.
I know it didn't. No,
What he means is we weren't out till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and he's managed to get here.
I'm here. I didn't make it to work this morning, but I'm here for this. so,
Well, it's the important things that count.
This is the thing though, like as I'm getting older, I don't drink as much, I don't go out as much, but my hangovers are
That's why it
fucking
hits you harder, though.
horrendous. So I'm not drinking, so it's like because I'm in dieting, I'm in training loads, and doing cardio, and when I do drink now, it just fucking ruins me, man. Afterwards, ruins me. But I like it every time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Can't be
But
hungover if you're always drunk.
keep kicking that can down the road.
Topping it up.
Yeah. But
cheap
yeah,
that way as well.
overall, it was a really good night though. Like, I mean, you were on form on the way home. We had like the music just.
Like, I've
Full
not.
blast.
Do you know when you can't even look at your videos yet?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm at that stage. I can't even look at what's on my phone.
So do you know the song, the country
away.
song, where it's like,
Sing
"Baby,
it.
lock the doors and turn the lights down low."
Yeah.
Baby, lock the door and turn the
That's
lights.
actually really
So-
good.
So
I remember.
I put this on, and Connor's like, "No, wait a second, put it back." So I was like, "Okay." So I put it back, and he's like filming it, and it's so fucking loud. We've got the windows down.
Let me see.
We're fucking not on the
Let me
podcast.
see. Mate, you fucking call me out on it now. Let me see.
I'm not calling it out. I'm saying I had a good time. That's like fucking memories, man. I had a really fucking good time.
Terrible.
I can't watch it. I was on FaceTime to Dave, my mate, and I've got a screenshot of Dave for some reason. I don't know why it looks like he's just been hatched.
I think you
He'd
kept
have just
calling him a
woke up, won't
hedgehog.
he, with the time
He's
difference.
just popped out of his egg. He looks quite happy.
No, that was it. You were like a little chick that had come out his egg.
Baby bird hair.
But Ellen, his fiance, messaged me this morning. Well, I messaged Chloe in the group chat and goes, "Yeah, he goes, Connor was so funny on the phone last night." I don't really remember it. But anyway, enough of that.
You were just telling her that you're a better American than she is because you met the Brothers Osborne.
Such a dick. It's true, though.
Consistently, though.
true.
So it's all right. Everyone expects it. So it sounds
It's like a stable level of dickness.
Right, let's move on from this because I
Yeah.
need to go have a nap.
Right, guys.
Yeah, so we got Paddy starting.
Yeah.
This is Patrick. He's a lovely guy when
by
he's not a
by the
dick.
time this airs, I think it'll be like the week after that he comes. So,
Yes. Perfect.
What's that?
so this airs next Friday.
I got completely lost. I did like a little mini thing at the camera and then I just wasn't listening. Sorry, say that again.
So this will air next Friday. So we're filming the week before it actually airs.
Right.
So I think you start the week after.
Okay. Yeah, the 11th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So by the time you guys are seeing this, Paddy a little bit. Well, it'll just about be starting.
Well, it's not too late, mate. Do you know what I mean? You can something drastic could happen.
Yeah, it could
draw
a shit picture of you.
Let's not.
So,
anyway,
right.
I need to go get some food, man.
Yeah,
I'm fucking starving.
I need to get you guys to do all the usual things. If you're not subscribed, if you could do that for us, that would be fantastic. Give us a like if you like today's episode, and leave us a comment if there's any questions that you've got for us. Maybe a question for Paddy next time he's on the podcast. Next time one of these goes on holiday. I mean, Kev or Connor, which is more likely Connor. But yeah, share the video as well, guys, to somebody you think might like the podcast. This has been the Making Marks podcast, where we bring the conversations of the studio to you wherever you are in the world. I'm Callum.
I'm Hungover.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Patrick.
See ya, thanks for that. See you later.
Bye.
Already unhappy on me.
I'm already unhappy.
Oh, what is that all about?
Already unhappy. So he's fully expecting to be sad after this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you know what we should do?
Paddy, you're gonna love it.
Do you know when we started doing like the frequent ask like questions we get all the time?
Yeah.
Paddy would just freestyle some random stories.
Yeah, sick.
So like, just weird.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What the
Just
fuck?
drop him like deep end.
Joe, because like, when we started it, we were doing like what customers ask all the time. Like, oh, how long you been tattooing for? Do you have to draw?
What, all the shit you asked me when I'm tattooing you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Connor's like the most bog standard client, like basic.
Well, save all this for the pod, mate. Slag me off. Go on.
Right, guys, we're back. Welcome to the Making... Oh, for God's sake, let's start that one again.
Is it started already?
Yeah, like, it's all recording. All of that was recorded. Oh,
Stop.
great.
Oh, here he goes.
See, you were chilled then. You were chilled.
don't like
it
it.
was all cool.
The cameras ain't actually recording.
Yeah.
We're just doing the dummy run.